Yo, what up? What up? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about delusional men who believe that they're going to pump and dump a lot of chicks. Okay? So, you hear this type of shit a lot where guys are like, I ain't fucking with these girls like that. I'm not going on no dates. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not really fucking with them. I'm just going to pump and dump because, I don't like dealing with these chicks. They on that bullshit. So I'm just going to pump and dump, right? See, I got to call bullshit on you guys. Because, see, what you're doing is, it sounds good. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to just pump and dump. That's what I do. I don't fuck with these chicks any other way. Right? But usually the guys who are saying they're going to pump and dump, they're usually the guys who are extremely frustrated with women. You understand? Like, they always complain about women. They can't stand dealing with women. But at the same time, they're like, I'm just going to pump and dump. You see, it's not going to work out for you guys. It's not going to work out for you guys. And the thing is this. You got to think about this. How do you get a girl to fuck? You understand? How do you get to fuck the girl? Right? For those, when we talk about pump and dump, we're talking about fucking a chick and then tossing her to the side and then getting another girl. So not only do you need to get a girl to fuck, you got to fuck her and then toss her to the side and then get another girl to fuck. So basically what that means is, in order for you to do that, that means that your game has to be on point. Your game has to be tight. Now my question is, how does a guy who complains about women all the time and who's frustrated about women and their behavior, how do these guys get to the point where they're pumping and then dumping? Like, and just continuously doing that? How? You understand? And if they are doing it, what's the quality of the chicks they're getting? Are these chicks even hot? Are these just some, chicks they find on the roadside or something? Some type of shit? Like, who are these chicks that they're getting? The reason why I'm saying this is because in order for you to attract women, right, you have to be able to understand how to interact with women in order to attract them. And see, if you understood how to attract women, you would know that women are not going to be attracted to a man who's all frustrated and complaining about women all the time. It's not going to work because the thing is, you're not even going to be able to attract the girl because while you're trying to get her, that frustration and that feeling you have, it's not going to be able to connect in that situation. You understand? See, it's like this. Let's say if you wanted to get rich, right? But your thought process on being rich, or rich people, I should say. You say, oh, rich people are all assholes. They're scammers. Money is the root of evil, right? So how are you going to become rich if that's your thought process? How's that going to happen? Right? You're not going to be able to attract money in your life because you have the thought process of money being the root of evil and people who, get rich are assholes and everything. And if you don't want to see yourself as an asshole or a scammer or whatever it is, you're not going to be able to acquire that wealth because your thought process is contradictory to you actually getting that thing that you say you want. So the same thing applies here with women. If you're always complaining, always frustrated about women, the thing is, how are you going to get them when your thought process is contradictory to you attracting women? Right? See, this is the problem that usually happens. What guys don't understand is that women are different than us. Right? And guys who don't understand that women are different than us, they get frustrated because they're expecting women to be like us. So when they're not like you, you don't understand why they do the things they do, and you get frustrated and pissed off. And then that frustration comes out when you're trying to interact with them, and then that's when you don't get them, and then therefore you get even more frustrated. You understand? So my thing is, if you out with a chick and you trying to have sex with her, and let's say she's acting all funny or she's doing some goofy type of shit, right? That frustration you have is going to come out. You understand? And then that frustration is going to make her not want to fuck with you. And then therefore you're going to get even more frustrated with chicks. So, and the next you're going to start basically being thirsty because you're not getting as many women as you want. So then when you do get in front of a girl, you have that thirsty energy. She's not trying to fuck you, and then therefore more of the frustration happens. So how are you getting to the point where you're pumping and dumping? How are you attracting these women? What's your game, or what's your technique? What's your strategy to getting these women that you're pumping and dumping? Because it's not like you're just saying, hey, I'm going to get a girl to pump, to fuck. You're saying I'm pumping and dumping, meaning that you're getting this girl, you're fucking her, then you're leaving her. Then you're getting the next girl, you're fucking her, leaving, you're getting the next girl, fucking her, and leaving her. Listen, I would like to know what you guys know, because I want to learn how to pump and dump like you guys are pumping and dumping, because obviously you guys are getting sex like crazy because you have the I don't know what it is. Your game is so on point that you can, get all these girls that you can fuck constantly and just chuck them to the side. You understand? All at the same time while complaining about them. Like, how are you doing this? I would love to know. Please teach me. Teach me. I want to know this. What's going on? What's happening here? Right? See, you got to understand something. Most of you guys out there who's complaining, who's frustrated on all of that, y'all not getting chicks like that. It's not going to happen. You understand? See, you have guys out there who pump and dump, but this is what those guys usually do, and this is how those guys usually are. Usually, those guys are the type of guys who sort of understand female nature and understand that women will be on some type of, different type of shit. So they don't necessarily complain. They sort of, accept the fact that they're dealing with a woman. And when I say accept, I don't mean that you're taking everything that she's doing, or you're just basically letting her do whatever and you're not saying anything. No, when I say accept, what I mean is that a guy who's fucking a lot of girls, right? He'll say some shit like, yo, man, these chicks out here crazy. They be flaking sometimes. They be acting kind of stupid. So when they do that, you know what? I just kick them to the curb and go to the next girl and see what's popping with her, right? That's the guy who knows how to fuck with chicks, right? The guy who is saying, oh, I'm just gonna pump and dump these girls, and and these chicks suck, blah blah blah. They have this attitude where they're like, oh, these bitches are fucked up, and oh, these women, they only want this and want that, and they suck, and I can't stand these girls, and that's why I'm not talking to these girls anymore, and I'm not gonna approach women anymore, and they all fucking suck, and they just want men who look good and men who got a lot of money, and all they care about is this and about that. Those are the guys who are out here claiming they're pumping and dumping. Really? Really, my nigga? Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Yo. See, it sounds good. I understand. It sounds good, but you guys need to be real with yourselves. Seriously. Be real with yourselves. Be real with yourself. Seriously. Where are you? Who are these girls you're pumping and dumping? My question is, how are you doing that? How are you getting to that point? Because truthfully, if you were pumping and dumping girls like that, you probably wouldn't need to complain. You understand? You wouldn't be bitching and moaning because you'd be too busy pumping and dumping. You see what I'm saying? See, a poor man is going to complain or be frustrated about the price of bread. Right? A rich man's not going to complain about the price of bread. Why? Because he can afford it. It's not a problem for him. You understand? So when a guy is pumping and dumping and he's really getting chicks like that, what does he really need to complain about, though? Like, seriously, what does he need to complain about? And the thing is, that guy who pumps and dumps, of course, he's going to get into situations with chicks where he's not going to really like it. He's not going to, be like, oh, this is great that this chick is acting this way because, it might be annoying to me. But the thing is, he's understanding that he's dealing with a fucking female. You understand? So if you're dealing with a female, you have to understand how women act and women operate. And it don't mean you gotta like it. It don't mean that you have to co-sign what they're doing. Doesn't mean that you're bending over backwards and kissing her ass. No, none of that. Because again, I'm not for all that simping bullshit. What I'm saying is that you guys out there who are complaining, bitching, moaning, frustrated about the whole shit, but who also claim you're pumping and dumping, or that's probably like your plan, right? Because most of y'all are not pumping and dumping. But if your plan was to pump and dump, understand that you're going to have a hard time pumping and dumping. Because your thought process is, these chicks are fucked up, fuck these bitches, they're whores, I hate them, blah, 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 blah. You got that sort of thought process. And you're not going to be able to deal with a woman if you have that thought process. If you think that way. What are you going to do when you talk to a girl and you're having a conversation with her and you're trying to hook up with her or whatever, and she's being wishy-washy, or, she's like all over the place. 1 minute she says she's going to meet you, the next minute she don't. You understand? Are you going to call her and start complaining and bitching and moaning and, like arguing with her over the phone and shit? You understand? Like, what are you going to do? How do you motivate yourself to deal with some of the shit you're going to have to deal with when dealing with women? How do you go through the 2 or 3 girls who say a no to get to the 4th girl who might say yes? How do you get the motivation to go from the 1st and 2nd girl to the 3rd girl to the 4th girl if you can't even deal with, women? You're just like, well, I just want to pump and dump, and that's cool. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pump and dump. I'm saying, how in the fuck are you going to do it? How? How are you going to do it when your thought process is, oh, these bitches and fuck these hoes and blah, 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 and I can't stand they do this and do that? How are you going to get from saying hello to her to fucking the shit out of her when you got to go through all of that shit in between to interact with her? But you're so frustrated and annoyed and pissed off about the shit that women do, but you're trying to deal with women. Does that make any sense? Seriously. Does that make any sense? You understand? It's like, yo, I want to go to college and get my master's degree, but I'm not trying to do all the classes and study and take the tests and all of that. I just want, all that shit is bullshit, man. It's just too hard. It's fucking whack. I'm just trying to get this fucking degree. Okay, but how? How are you getting there? You see what I'm saying? How are you able to deal with the situation in order to get to the point where you want to be? And you're talking about pumping and dumping, meaning that you're trying to keep this shit going. Meaning you're trying to, fucking get a chick here, get a chick there, get a chick there, get more chicks here, more chicks there. That takes game. That takes actual patience to deal with the shit you're going to be dealing with when you deal with women. This is why it's comedy to me when I hear this shit. It's hilarious. It's so hilarious. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments, because dudes is so fucking delusional out this motherfucker. It's hilarious. I'm just like, wow. Because you're saying shit, it sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna go pump and dump. I ain't fucking okay. Like, I would love to see you make that happen. I would love to see it. But let me know what you guys think, and I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.